Hey, what's going on, traders? This is Talon2303 with TradeLab. Today, I am going to show you another strategy I built in TradeLab. This is a strategy you can copy using TradeLab's community browser. If you want to sign up for TradeLab, it is free if you use the exchange BitGet exclusively. If you want to trade with Bybit, Femex, or other exchanges, it is only $49 a month. And with both plans, you get unlimited bots, unlimited strategies, unlimited everything. There are referral links in the description below. The link to this original video is also in the description below. I put a full build tutorial on TradeLab this morning, and you can watch how I built the entire strategy from after watching the video till completion. But I did do some updates that are going to be in this video from when I originally did that video. I had recorded this video, like the shorter version, for my YouTube channel yesterday, and I realized a couple of errors I made and a couple ways to do things better, so I updated that. It has been trading overnight and it's running right now, so I will show you this one. So this is by Trading Brain. The title of the video is Precise Trading Indicator 90% Win Rate, Beginner Friendly. It is really easy to set up. He claims in here 430% increase in his account size in 4 days. I believe on the video he said 9,000%. It's on the 1 minute. One thing I'm finding though is that the fees are ending up more than the actual strategy. There is a good win rate with the strategy, it is winning, but the fees being on the 1 minute, because it takes so many trades, it just kills the gains. So I may try to put this on the 5 minute or another time frame because it does seem to work, but this is not financial advice. I am not telling you that you will make money with this strategy. I didn't come up with the strategy. I am just showing you how to build it on TradeLab. You can copy this strategy, but use it at your own risk. The good thing about copying a strategy and trying it out for yourself is you can use it on a demo account and see if it actually wins and then decide what to do from there. Or you can make changes that you would think would make it better. And if you do find anything that makes it better, share in the comments below. We'll change it and we'll add it to future videos. So I'm going to pull up my notes and I am going to show you here in TradingView what I did. Okay, so per this strategy, the indicators you're going to use are linear regression candles and UT bot alerts. I have added the swing highs and lows by Matsu BitMEX in order to track the swing high and the swing low to use for our stop losses. In the video, he says you can use the moving average from the linear regression candles indicator, but sometimes you will mistrade. So he said you could use either. Being that we're in a bot, we don't want to get closed out of too many trades early. So I have made this so it's just the swing highs and lows. If you watch the video on TradeLab's channel, you will notice some differences and I will show you the things that I changed. But the first thing you're going to do is search linear regression candles in the indicators tab right here by Groovoo or something. So you'll search that one out, and UT bot alerts, swing highs and lows by Matsu BitMEX. I'll show you the settings real fast on here. Linear regression candles, signal smoothing 7, linear regression length is 11. UT bot alerts, you are going to change the key value to 2 and the ATR period to 11. I should also say that you are going to use Heikin-Ashi candles on the chart, but you're going to turn them off. So you're only looking at the linear regression candles, and then you're going to leave the swing highs and lows the same. So you're not going to make any changes to that indicator. Now, the way this strategy works is once you get a sell signal, if the red candles are below the moving average on the linear regression candles on this indicator, you will take a short and you're going to close it out on the first green candle. And with a buy alert from UT bots, if the candle is green and above the moving average, you are going to go long and you are going to hold that trade until you get your first red candle and you're going to close that out. On short trades, you are going to put the stop loss at the last swing high. On long trades, you're going to put it at the swing low. So I will show you how I built that here in TradeLab. So for this, we are going to use a data alert from the linear regression indicator. So what I did, and these are all going to be available on the community browser. You don't have to do anything except choose your coin you want to put this on and your time frame and do the alerts correctly. So you'll see in this alert, I put the settings you want to put the linear regression indicator on, signal smoothing to 7. I guess the other one stays the same. You're going to use the plot greater than -5 once per bar close in order to track the data. And we're only using 3 of the data inputs. And if you have not watched one of my videos before, the data inputs are all done by plots. On linear regression candles, the first 4 plots, which is 0 through 3, are the green candles. So if any of these are populated with a number, the candles are green. And plots 4 through 7 are the red candles. So if any of these 4 plots are populated here, then you have red candles. The one plot in here that tracks constantly is the one that's just called plot. It's the moving average. So we're going to use that plot, which is plot 8, to track our data. When you're making a data alert in TradeLab, you need something that populates constantly. So the alert is constantly going to TradeLab and populating your variables. So these are our custom alerts. We're using the linear long close, which means a green close price of the candle. And here is the red close price. Probably could have done that a little less confusing, but all you have to do is set it up as is. We are going to use the UTBot long and short signal. We are going to use the linear regression close price above the MA, which would mean that you want to enter long if you have a UTBot long signal. And the linear regression short close is the close of that candle being below the moving average. So if you have that and a UTBot short alert, you're going to go short. And then these are going to be our close indicators. And I actually may have changed that in the strategy. We'll go over that here in a minute. What I was doing is, because you want to close it on a green or red candle, depending on if you're short or long, you could do in UTBot alerts, the close, you could do an alert for close greater than 1. And that would mean that this alert has populated over here, because if there's nothing there, it's going to be null. I was doing that. It seemed to be closing late. So what I did instead was I made a variable for candle green or candle red. And then in my close entries, if I was in a long, see, in long is true, and the candles are red is true, then close the order and change the other variables to false. And then you're looking for a trade again. Same thing if I was in a short. If I'm in a short and that variable turns true for candle green, then you're going to close the order, change all your variables to false, and it would close the trade. I did not do that originally. And in the original video, I also had one of these variables messed up. So this is the data coming in from the swing highs and lows, which is going to set your variables to get your stop losses from. So I had screwed up and did like swing low over here. So it wasn't trading right. Luckily, I hadn't shared it at that point. But now this is set up correctly because you want your variable to be equal to the custom alert that's coming in. So whenever swing high and low comes in the data window over here, which is not all the time, it's going to populate the variables over here for swing high 1, swing high 2, or if it's swing low, it'll populate swing low 1, swing low 2. Then we have other rules down here that if that happens, if that number is greater than 0, it will populate the swing high variable to the swing high 1 variable. But then this one will stay until there's a new signal, whereas swing high 1 or swing high 2 will go back to nothing, like you see over here. So those are constantly bringing in our numbers that we're looking for. We also have the UTBot alerts. And what I noticed originally on this strategy was we were originally waiting for the UTBot alert to show long. We were changing our look long variable to true. And then the strategy, like the green candles were already above the MA, but we were waiting an extra candle to enter. You weren't getting everything you could get out of it. So what I did was I made a second long entry that said, if the candle is green and above the moving average and this comes in, then we're going to enter. Same thing with the short. Sometimes the sell signal happens before prices moved across the MA and sometimes it doesn't. I covered both bases with having 2 separate long entries now, which was not in the original video, which is on TradeLab. So right here, the first long entry, looking for long is true. The candle green is true. And then we get the signal from UTBot alerts saying that you're good to go long if those things are true. So we get the signal, we go long. We set the side to buy, we set the stop line price to the swing low, set looking for long false and in long true. So now we're looking for these rules to close the trade. Now the second long entry, which was not in the original video, is if the candle close price is greater than the MA already, and the candles are green and we get the UT long alert, it will enter right there. This one is looking for I'm sorry, I screwed up the last one. So this one is already looking for a trade because the UT bot alert has fired. That's what made looking long true. And then when you get the candle close above the moving average, that's when this one enters. This one is because the green candle is already above the moving average. You get the UT bot alert and it will enter then. And it will do the same as in the other one. It will set the side to buy. It will set the stop line price to swing low, and it will place the order. And then it will move to your orange rules, which are your exit rules. Short entry is exactly the opposite. So this one, the UT bot alert has already said that we're looking for a trade. This signal right here is when the candle close price is less than the moving average. It will enter the trade after it sets the side to sell and sets the stop line price to the swing high. This one is if the UT bot alert has not fired, but the price is below the moving average price and the candle is red, you will go short. So I eliminated late entries by doing that. The one thing that sucks is the fees are crazy because it enters so much. And I had originally done this on ETH USD on Bybit. I changed that to BitGet and changed it to Bitcoin USDT on BitGet. And I tried it it seemed to be good. So I upped the amount I was using and I'm doing 1% of risking 1% of the account on 5x, and it's doing well, but you'll see here, made 8, loss of 3 cents, made 20 cents, loss of 0. Here I had the leverage too high, so it just failed a couple of times last night. This is when I was still experimenting, but it was winning with what I was doing earlier yesterday. I reset the trade, I changed all of these things, and now it seems to be working well, but my fees are killing me. So I will probably try this on the same coin, but I'm going to look to see if it works on the 3 or the 5 minute or the 10 minute. What really matters is that you're taking good trades. So if you're using the 1 minute strategy and you're taking 100 trades a day and you're winning, but the fees are killing you, it makes no sense. So that's something to pay attention to when you are trying this strategy out. I would paper trade it first and see if that kind of thing is going to happen. But it seems to be a pretty good strategy overall. There's only going to be one line in this strategy is for the stop loss. It is set to the USD exact price because it's being set to the strategy variable. So like we may be entering a trade here momentarily. My variables, the green and red candles, in long, in short, the close, the moving average, label and time frame, which is how you differentiate it. When you do the strategy setup, you can populate these to whatever you want. Call it whatever you want for the label, put it on whatever time frame you want. Even if you said 1 minute and you set it up on the 5 minute, it does not matter. This is just making your message in TradingView match what's over here. So you can use this on multiple coins. If you find one that works, great. If you find a time frame that works, great. Nope, we just entered. Let us know in the comments below and we could share that. I could do an update video. If you see that I missed something or could have done something better, let me know. We'll share that in an update video. So we're in a trade currently. We'll see how that goes. Like I said, I'm probably going to change the time frame as long as it looks like it will work well. Also, I have shared this just a minute ago. This is the thumbnail. Again, this is his claim, the 480% or 30% in 4 days. I'm not making those claims, but it would be awesome if it did work. I think in the video, he actually said 9,000%. I think I said that already too. But check this out. Tell me what you think. Tell me about other strategies you might want to see built on this channel. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.